All right, folks, here we go on this Tuesday. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. Right now, police have raided the home in Rehoboth. This is just coming across. We're actually breaking it. I haven't heard it from anyone else. We have someone at house. This is all in relation to Kylie. Yes. Hold on. I'm saying that actually to myself. This is very significant. Here we go. She was That's okay. That is okay. All right. Yes, everyone. Breaking news. I cannot get there, obviously. I'm live right now. But we'll post this video. Go ahead. Let me play this. Hold on. Wait a minute, but they've been there. Wait a minute. They're saying they're back. And all right. I think we're going to have someone there. Okay. We're going to play it by ear. I have two different people. Okay. Roger says we're good to go. Wow. Thank you, Roger. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. This is very fluid. All right. We're going to begin. We have a lot going on right now. I want to check this out. Hold on. Yeah. Well, don't be. I realize we're live. Apparently not. All right. Right now, I believe, and I'm going to confirm that we have a developing situation in Rehoboth as we speak. So, and I want to verify something. Yes. Hold on. I apologize, folks. I know. Okay. Right now, we're going to stay on schedule. We're going to try to find out exactly what's happening there. We have at least two people. Yeah, you got that right. I can't believe, like, what you do is when you're filming, you slow down. You don't speed up. How am I supposed to look at this? That is bad video. And I'm trying to remain calm. God. Slow down. I got nervous. All right. Let's bring this back in. So This is not easy. It's a developing situation. It has to do with Rehoboth. I'm learning that police have arrived back at the house. Now, I want to confirm that they were not there this morning. And we're talking about the home where the boyfriend lives, the 26 acres with the grandparents. Confirm they were not there this morning. There this morning. Okay. Okay. But we're going to get an answer right now. Hopefully, a quick answer. I know it's a little herky-jerky. I was about to talk about the drunks in Newport. We may talk about the drunks in Newport. We are going to talk about the drunks in Newport. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. Boy, I don't realize how. Apparently not. Who would be calling me? I don't know. All right, let's begin. We're going to stay on track. It's very possible that we have a major development right now in Rehoboth, but like everything else with this story, it's a challenging story to get accurate information, to put it mildly. So we're going to continue on this Tuesday, August 19th. Folks, this portion of our program, we want to slow it down. If you're ever out and you're filming, ideally you want to slow down. You don't speed up. By the way, there's nothing wrong if you stop and pull over, not against the law. So there's some police activity out there this morning. There's also some police activity in Westport, and she was good enough to go back. But let's stay on schedule here. Try to see what we can find out. Folks, this portion of the program is brought to you by PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. I have to call a timeout on the program. And I recognize there are people that are trying to help. You know, I hate that, by the way. I hate that people are like, I'm just trying to help. Well, if you want to help, slow down, for crying out loud. I don't normally do this. Yeah, we can tell. I don't do this for a living, nor are you ever going to do this for a living. So let me stay on schedule here and we'll reel everybody back in. Folks, this portion of the program brought to you by, there they are, PR Landscape Materials in Garden Center, 3688 Quaker Lane in North Kingstown. And right now they have peaches and they have fresh corn and they have fresh vegetables. Nothing like great summer corn. It's PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. They're a full-scale nursery, everything you need to make your home a showstopper. Stop in and see them. Now there, you can find them on Facebook, PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. Wide selection, seasonal flowers, landscape materials, and right now, fresh vegetables and peaches. 3688 Quaker Lane in North Kingstown. All right. Now, we have the developing story, we believe, right now in Rehoboth, and I'm going to try to get confirmation on that. We'll know more. We have someone that is headed there right now on the scene. What we do know is the police were not there this morning, but state police and Rehoboth police are on scene right now. So that is certainly developing. But and we have a lot of details. We have a lot of details on depetro.com, which is brought to you by the Coesit Inn. Now we also have the video of the drunks in Newport, so you can see that. And we have more information on the missing teen, Kylie, right now on our website, depetro.com, which is brought to you by the Coesit Inn. 226 Coesit Avenue, West Warwick. Remember, they're open 7 days a week, lunch, dinner, drinks in the lounge. They also have the market at Coesit. Take advantage of the chef's specials, I should say, that they have, whether it's lunch or dinner or drinks in the lounge. Delicious pork chop, pierogi for those that like Polish food, surf and turf, chowder and clam cakes, steamers. They also have tuna, tequila, lime chicken. It's all right there. They're waiting for you. Something on the menu for everyone at the Coesit Inn. All right. Now, right now at 1:12, I was really just going to talk about the situation, and we may just talk about the situation. But from what I understand right now, because people have been asking, what is the latest regarding? Oh wow, that's different. Boy, a lot of news on this Tuesday. Wow, Governor McKee has split with his campaign manager after less than 3 months. Neither side commenting on the reason for the shakeup. That's very interesting. But right now, the big story that is breaking is we believe, from what we understand, and it's really difficult since I'm live right now, but we have um, at least two people, if not more, that are on scene right now in Rehoboth. And what we're talking about is all the coverage that we have been doing on the missing teen who is Kylie, who things really lit up. It was really 1 week ago when news started to spread. The Rehoboth police put out a missing person. Now, with the assistance of the Rhode Island State Police, the Massachusetts State Police, they then got involved. So you have Rehoboth, you have Massachusetts State Police, and the Rehoboth Police put out this 18-year-old Kylie Montero. Now, we have been going very heavy with the coverage. It is my understanding, and we want to make sure on this, but there are people out there right now saying that police have arrived back at the house. Now, there's another element of this that is significant that I'm not at liberty to mention right now, but that makes this even, yes, okay. Please don't say I told you. Say I told you. Okay. All right. So this is really interesting. We're going to wait and see how this plays out. Again, let's not jump to conclusions. We have some people en route. It's very possible that we may have someone that could join us. Ignore them. Okay. Hold on. She can pull over. Okay. If you give her the link, send her. Folks, bear with me right now, 1:15. If you send her that link, she can join me live. Yeah. Send. I know I'm live. We're very live. I was going to talk about the drunks in Newport, but this is obviously big right now. Now, again, I'm not shocked by this, but right now, this is where the boyfriend lives with the grandparents. This is where she was that Wednesday night. This is where, according to the boyfriend, the young teen who was apparently carrying his child the next day left and walked away. Now, last week, as you know, they have scoured that area. And right now, we have reason to believe that state police are now, it sounds like, okay, state and local, yes, that they have arrived at the property. Now, there was talk that they had somewhat searched the property, but this sounds like a very extensive search of the property right now. Yeah. Hold on, folks. Just don't tell him. Okay. No. I realize I'm live. You know. All right. Okay. I'll explain much more later. Let's stay on schedule. I do want to talk about, again, right now we're live on YouTube, we're live on X, we are live on Facebook, we're live on AM 1380 and 99.9 FM. Plus, you can listen online at the website, dpetro.com. This sounds like a very significant development. This sounds like a very significant development. Some people may not understand that or appreciate it. I can't say I'm shocked. Timing certainly seems to make sense to me. And this is all part of the process to get the bottom line is where is the missing girl. I am going to talk about the drunks in Newport. We are going to talk about that. But folks, this portion of the program is brought to you by Propane Plus. Now remember, speaking of Rehoboth, that's where their headquarters is. Propane Plus, you can call them at 508-252-3359. And in Rhode Island, 401-885-4209 for Propane Plus for all your heating and cooling. And it's so simple when you log onto the website. Look at that, residential, commercial, heating service. Boom. Propane Plus, they're available 24/7. You just pick one of those, put in your zip code, boom, they're there. Always there for you. They are the best. The Johnson family. It's Propane Plus. All right. Now, we do have, obviously, and that is breaking news. Now, I anticipate it's very possible that we are going to speak with someone who is right there. So I have two people that are there, and we're learning that the police are there. I do want to talk about the Newport situation, though. And it is so embarrassing. You know, this is a big day. This is a big day, not just because right now, as we speak, it sounds like, okay. No. Okay. No, 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 please let him find out when he sees them. How he reacts. Yes. Okay. I realize I'm live and I'm trying to do this. Folks, we're trying to juggle it all. It's a big day right now in the state of Rhode Island that people may not. No, they're not. Nope, they're there. Okay. I am live. Okay, I want to be very clear. It's a big day in the state of Rhode Island for several reasons. Number one, this is the deadline that the Department of Justice gave the state that they want Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee to stop these sanctuary policies that he has in place. And Governor McKee has basically said to the Department of Justice, no, I'm not changing a thing. They have said to Governor McKee, you have to stop instructing your Rhode Island police. He instructs them, don't work with ICE. And so look what happens. They don't work with ICE. The Department of Justice, Pam Bondi, is saying, you have to stop that. In other states, they work with ICE. Governor McKee, no, I refuse. They've also said, you have to stop this business of giving them driving licenses. Governor McKee, no, we're letting them drive. The Department of Justice is saying, you guys have to stop this. We're not going to, you're going to, folks, this is going to cost the state. We're not talking like a couple of $1,000s. This is hundreds of millions in federal aid. And Governor McKee, no, I'm not even going to respond to them. Not worthy of a response. So you have that going on. And then you have the latest embarrassment that is taking place with these drunks in Newport. And I am someone, I've known the Attorney General for quite some time. And I enjoy a good relationship with Attorney General Peter Nerona in his office. And I'm not convinced he fully understands the magnitude of how this thing has rocketed with the drunk from, or person who was drunk from his office, and that extremely obnoxious. That video is rocketing. It is all over the New York Post. It has become a national story. There are people that think that she's the attorney general of the state, and obviously she's not. So, oh, okay. Great. I do you understand? I didn't give you the link though. These people are so difficult to deal with. My goodness, folks, where do I get the patience? Actually, I don't have the patience for them. So we can try this. We can certainly try. Let me do this. Give her this link. This is either going to be a really good idea or a disaster. But if it's a disaster, we can jump out of it. So, all right. I think we're going to have someone in front of the house. I think so. So we're going to have to wait and see. So, but right now I really want to talk about it, and my intention was to talk about the Newport situation, and it's so embarrassing and so disgraceful, and that's why I was surprised, and I did share this, where, again, he didn't say it to me, but Kathy Gregg of the Providence Journal put out that Attorney General Pina Nerona said she embarrassed herself, humiliated herself, treated the Newport Police Department horribly. In the end, there will be a suspension without pay if I retain her, for sure. She's not going to continue to go on as if nothing has happened. So that has certainly got a lot of people's attention, and it really has gotten my attention. So there will be a suspension without pay if I retain her. That doesn't sound like much of a punishment. That doesn't sound like much of a punishment. She's not going to continue for sure. She did so much damage. And folks, we all knew where I questioned, no, granted, Attorney General Peter Nerona, he is term limited out, which means that's it after this. He doesn't have to run for re-election again. But this type of thing, not only is she so obnoxious, the drunk, I'm the AG, there's two different women, and they're both really embarrassing. I've heard the other one, the one in the white dress, that secondly, who is complete meltdown. She's the one that was causing the problem inside Clark Cookhouse, would not leave, and then they just caused this tremendous ruckus. So, but the Attorney General, she was trying to talk her way out of it. And let me be very clear, folks. It's really simple. You're adults. That's a nice place. I like Clark Cook. When I go to Newport, many times that's where I'll go. Lunch or dinner, have a drink, what have you. Upstairs, I think, is one of the top restaurants in Newport, the Rail. Second floor is the Sky Bar. Clark Cook is always a good meeting spot. But for them to escort them out, that's embarrassing enough. All they had to do was walk away. But she was trying to, this whole business of shut off your body cam. He said, listen, I don't want to arrest you. Okay, that's not going to happen. She's so obnoxious. And then the other one starts with the swearing, and then it just goes to another level. So what I find most disturbing is she was trying to bully her way out of this. I'm an AG. She's not the AG, although a lot of people think that right now. There's nothing redeeming about it. And here's the thing, folks. I know some people, there's a lot of people that immediately come to the, how can I say? There's immediately people that, for whatever reason, they go to the defense. You have a 16-year-old who was shot and killed in Cranston by people he arrived with. And I think a logical question is, why is a 16-year-old out at 3:30 in the morning? And immediately these people that go to, oh, come on, everybody stuck out when they were that. There's a big difference. First of all, not everybody did. Not everybody. Maybe some people stayed out late, but don't say everybody snuck out late. There's also a big difference of someone who snuck out and someone who's out at 3:30 in the morning when you're 16 and you're with a 19-year-old who has a handgun. So I've noticed there's a what percentage? I don't know. Not more than 50%. I'd say a quarter of the that they immediately go into try to minimize. When we post trash that the homeless, as we talk about, it's one thing to be poor. It's another thing to be a slob as the homeless leave all this trash in these encampments. And immediately people come to their defense. That could be any one of you. So with this particular, the Newport situation, listen, again, I get it. They're on vacation, maybe. They're out, college friends, having a good time. But you work for the Attorney General's office and you were just basically thrown out of a restaurant. It's time to leave. And I don't know who else was there. There is a male that's talking, by the way. But whoever the men were, they certainly didn't do anything to solve the problem. And again, I'm not saying people in me, oh, come on, are you saying you never got, it's not a matter of being out and being drunk. She holds a professional situation. She was trying to bully the police. And what I really didn't like was she was encouraging, you better shut off that body cam. You watch. Mark my words. You're going to see a slew of drunks and thugs out there that are now going to start saying to police, shut off that body cam. Because that's how they follow. Folks, this portion of the program brought to you by Kids Club on the Pike. Now, they are still running, but wrapping up their summer camp that they've had. But Kids Club on the Pike, this is the perfect spot for a birthday party venue, before and after school care, preschool. Kids Club on the Pike. Now, they're easy to get to. They're right on Plainfield Pike. Call them at 401-443-5336. Right on the Cranston-Johnston line. It's Kids Club on the Pike. 401-443-5336. 401-443-5336. Again, maybe with back to school, you're looking for preschool. Or maybe you're looking for some options before or after school care. Contact Kristen, Kids Club on the Pike. And these are people you can trust. What do I mean by that? They're not going to have a drag queen reading them a story. Not a Kids Club on the Pike. Right off of 295. Cranston-Johnson line. Easy to get to, centrally located. 401-443-5336. Well, folks, again, good afternoon. Now, I believe we have some news regarding, and everyone keeps asking, about the missing teen that has now been missing it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, but it sure sounds as though police are moving, as we've said. I give credit to the Rehoboth police, the Massachusetts State Police, the fact that they are moving on this. And it sure sounds right now that they, something significant, they're making progress in their investigation, because we had heard, that the police are back at the house. Now, what I want to mention about this is people have questioned the police search. I don't know, if they did the extensive search that they wanted to do. So that part, I don't know. But I want to, getting back to our main topic of the two Newport drunks of this video that has just rocketed. There's one of them. She's the one in the white dress. She's the one saying she's a blanking lawyer. And then she is a complete meltdown. Veronica Hanna from I think she lives in Westport, Connecticut, which is nice. Senior manager data product at PepsiCo. Must work. I think Pepsi, they have something in the New York area. I'm not sure you even need to go into the city. I think they have something in New York, I think. But anyhow, she's the one that is just then a complete meltdown, screaming, kicking the door, screaming at the husband. Now, that's a private company, so they're going to deal with that. I've heard she's the one that caused the problem at Clark Cook in Newport. She's the one. This is the one in the white dress. She's the one that would not get out. She's the one that Clark Cook wanted out. But the problem that they run into is it's the other one that these people think that all she has to do, and I've heard that she was throwing this around with the staff. Now, this is a progressive Democrat, right? Rules don't apply to me. So embarrassing. Again, Attorney General Peter Nerona said she was brutal to the Newport police, which she was. I think total embarrassment. And you can tell there are some people running cover for her. So many times, I don't always listen to other stations or people like that. But I had a meeting this morning, so I was in the vehicle and I was traveling. And I wanted to see how it was playing. And I'm going to guess that the cackle has some kind of relationship or trying to set up some kind of an interview with this Devin Flanagan. And notice she gave her maiden name or when arrested. So, but I mean that to me just also shows the embarrassment that this is a national story. Devin Hogan, she said, but she's actually Devin Flanagan. Big progressive Dem. All right. I believe right now that we have an individual who is, it says anonymous though. So, okay. Good afternoon. Is this one of my Facebook friends?
Yes. We're
We can
pulling up
see you.
right now.
We're going to, like, we're almost
Okay.
there, but we don't. How do we turn the camera around so that you can see? So we're not like, like
What you
our
want to do
face
is go in
forward?
under settings, go in under settings, and then they'll see a thing for camera, and then you want back camera, and then click on that. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to let you adjust that. Again, go under
Okay.
settings. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that looks
Okay.
weird.
So, folks, this is good. All right. So, are you right there on County Road
We're
in
literally-
Rehoboth, County
Yes.
Street? Okay.
We
Yes.
are on
Now-
County Street, approaching the scene now.
We're
but
about to get I'm gonna get out of the car since
they
they won't let
us
her park.
but
They won't let her park?
No.
I already tried.
So
He
she's
said I
bringing me
can't
back
park.
so that I can walk.
Okay. All right. I'm going to wait till you come back, and then I'm going to mute your mic at the moment, okay? And then
Yep,
when I see
perfect.
you on foot, then we'll grab it. All right, folks, here we go. This is pretty good. Share that you are watching. We have a live raid going on. They won't let her park. I don't know. I don't run into that. I want to remind you folks about ServPro. When disaster strikes, for instance, right now, disaster striking in Rehoboth. This is working out. I like this. We are turning. Do you understand? This is going to be a new day. Look at this. There are the police. All right, ServPro of Providence, when disaster strikes, call them 401-941-5500. I'm going to unmute her when she starts to walk. Fire damage, smoke, water, ServPro of Providence. All right, you are unmuted.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so go ahead, keep walking. That's a police vehicle. Looks like
But
Channel 12. All right, Channel
It's
12 saw my
WPRI. Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. They saw my tweet. That's why they're out there. All right. Just stand where they are.
Okay.
Stand where they are. That looks like a camera. All right. So that is the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just stand to the left of them a little bit. Get on the other side of the police car if you can. So that's right on County
Can I go?
Street. No, I'm at the other
Hi.
side. I'm
There.
at the other side. No, go to the other side.
If you
Go
go
to
to
the
the
other
other
side.
side, you can't see down.
Oh, okay. All right. Stay right there then. All right. So that's the driveway. Tell us what you see right now. Approximately how many vehicles?
So right now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks mostly like state police. Although I can see some actually behind like the barrier of what they're kind of trying to block off as a visual from us.
Okay.
And it
You're
looks
doing
like,
great. That is perfect. And show what's that lead car? Is that lead car the Rehoboth police?
no, it's state police.
No, right there. If to the right
This?
there. Oh, is that a state police vehicle?
Nope, that's a Rehoboth cop.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right.
right
That's what I
after
meant.
that
That
is
is state.
the state.
Okay. Wow. That's a heavy presence.
It's a very, very heavy presence. It actually looks like they might have a tent set up, but I could be wrong.
No, that's probably accurate. They set up a tent when they're going to go through the
See the
evidence.
tent to the left
Yeah.
of the
Okay.
state troopers?
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like a tent is being set up.
Whew. Okay. That's to process the evidence. You are doing fantastic. All right. Anything else? They're not only in the house, they are all over the property. What
Yeah.
structures do you see right now?
1 second. Somebody just got out of a vehicle, but I thought maybe it was a dive suit, but I don't think so. So right now I can see down the driveway.
Yep.
And before, because I drive this road every day for my son, there was a white truck down there that had the hood open. That white truck is no longer there. In
Interesting.
place of it is now a police vehicle, a state trooper vehicle.
Yep.
I just heard a bullet go off. That's interesting.
Wow.
But nobody seems alarmed by it.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you see the house?
No, you cannot see the house right now. There's too many vehicles blocking both
Okay.
sides. They're trying to give it as little visibility as possible. Another
Good
person
description.
just came out of the woods, it looks like.
John, I said hi. It's Brenda.
Oh, Brenda says hi, John.
All right. Hi, Brenda. Do you
Hi,
see the
John.
barn? Hi, Brenda. That's enough, Brenda. No more saying hello. Do you see the barn?
No, you can't see anything except for vehicles from both sides.
Okay. But you go by there every day. So are you familiar with where the house is in the barn?
Yes. Yep.
So
Yeah.
if the vehicles weren't there, you'd be able to see them.
Right. You can see actually there's a state trooper walking right now with a camera. He just put it back in his vehicle.
Yep.
He must have taken
Interesting.
pictures. It
Oh,
looks like.
they're filming. No, they
Yeah.
film. They use video. Yeah. What's Brenda doing?
I'm right behind her, just
She's
watching.
right behind me.
A lot of police cars.
Yeah. Oh, he just
Yeah,
got back out with his camera.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see him. I wish I could zoom
Yeah,
in.
no, we can. This is perfect.
Okay.
You're doing great. Wow. This is right there. Now, you drive this road every day, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So you saw last Tuesday and Wednesday, is that when you started to see there was last
Yes.
Wednesday, there was heavy police activity. You saw
Right.
a lot of police cars.
Yes. It was lined
Yeah,
up and down the street, to be honest. But they
they
weren't, I
were.
didn't see them as deep into the property as they are right now.
No,
I mean,
no, they
there's a
were not.
state trooper way to the back. You can hear the dogs now, too.
Yeah, they have gloves on. Too.
Oh,
And
do
they've
they have,
got gloves on. The
yes.
dogs just alerted something.
Whoa, the dogs maybe found something?
Yeah, they're barking.
Yeah, they're barking.
So they have the canines out on the property.
Yeah, if you see right here, the first state trooper is the canine unit.
Okay. Well, they are
But the
really
dogs
combing the
just
property.
alerted to something because they just made a barking noise and now they're quiet.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
you hear them again?
yes, we can hear them. Folks,
It's
again,
to the
this
left
is...
of their driveway that you can hear where they're barking.
Yes. Huh. Now, we don't know what's over there.
Yeah. It's to the beginning. It's like, so if you remember the property, it goes down the driveway and then there's the
Yes.
property. This is at the very beginning of the long part of the driveway where it goes to the house, like where the compound is, if you want to call it that,
Right. Okay.
is
That
where the
makes sense.
dogs are coming from. So it's the
Okay.
very beginning of the property, but the end of their driveway going into their property.
Okay. That makes sense.
And it's
Wow,
almost
right
where
there.
it's like right behind where the tents are, to be honest. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Wow. Right there where the tents are.
Yeah. It's
So
almost like
I
right
want to read...
behind. Can you see that?
Yeah, here's the dog.
Yes.
Oh, there's the dogs. They just pulled the dogs back. They're over here
Wow.
coming towards us now.
This is right on the property. And I want to reset for people just for a moment. Now, today is Tuesday, August 19th. So on Wednesday the 6th at night, they had a fight. Kylie was dropped off there. This is the property of Greg Groom, the 22-year-old boyfriend. Doesn't drive. Dropped off there.
Yeah.
She's pregnant with his child.
Yeah.
Not dating that long. She's 18-year-old Kylie Montero. That
It's
night
cool.
is the last time she's seen in a FaceTime. There were text messages after that and then the next day, but we don't know that from her. His version to police is that on Thursday at night, she leaves the property. And then on Friday,
There's
he
another
reports
cop
her-
pulling in.
another police pulling in. He
Yep.
reports her missing, and that's where we are. Now, I know the answer to this, but obviously, do you know the grandparents, by the way?
No,
So you wouldn't know them if you saw them.
no, I would not.
Okay, so if they drove by you, you wouldn't know them.
No.
Do you know what the boyfriend looks like, Greg Groom?
Only from pictures that I've seen from the news.
Okay. Well, I'm the only one that has put his picture up.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So then from you, because I've been
All
watching
right,
you.
from me. So no, I know he's not there.
Okay.
He's not there. I know where he is. He's not there.
Okay.
So, but this looks like Massachusetts State Police have taken
This
over
is
on the
all
property.
state police right now.
Yeah. Wow. And
They're actually
and that's,
pulling another canine out. Can you see this?
yes, they're pulling another canine out.
They put one away and now they're bringing out a coonhound. They had out the German Shepherd. This is a coonhound.
Okay. Now tell people, you seem pretty knowledgeable. I'm impressed.
Bloody hell, I want to search.
What's the difference? What's the difference between the two dogs?
Yeah. So they brought back the German Shepherd that was barking, put him in the car in one of the state, and now they brought out a coonhound. No, he's the Board of Health.
Folks, everyone that's watching, look what I have to deal with.
Sorry.
No, not you. I'm talking about someone that just no, not at all. You're doing great. I'm showing like
Okay.
the type of thing that I have to deal with. Instead of just someone watching and then they would get the complete update. Someone just comes in and says, I'm just tuning in. Any update on what's going on with Kylie? No. I'm mocking these people that I'll let the moderators
Yes.
handle that. I know, Janet Dwyer. Isn't it amazing?
Oh,
Now, folks,
yeah.
again, right now,
Yes.
tell us what you see.
So
Tell us.
Brenda
what you see.
just noticed that there's a truck that has lights flashing. I wish we had binoculars.
They had a whole bunch.
That's okay.
They
A
have
truck?
yep. If you look, you can see
Come
yep.
this way.
The blue and yellow lights are flashing. Can you see that?
Yes. Huh.
They have been. Are they putting stuff in it? It looks like they're putting stuff in it.
Okay. That's the evidence.
Oh, the dogs are now barking to the right. They took that coonhound. It went out into the right, into the woods, and the dog is barking.
Wow. Huh.
So it made an
boy.
alert to the left, but now the coonhound is alerting to the right.
Wow. All right, folks, again, just so we're clear, for those that are just tuning in.
And another state trooper just got out and got a new pair of gloves.
That's
put on.
very interesting. Right now, state police, Rehoboth police, let's call it what it is. They have essentially raided the property on County Street in Rehoboth.
Somebody's talking. There's a state trooper in a vest on the phone, and he's pointing out towards the woods where the coonhound was just barking.
Oh boy. Huh. I mean, I don't want to say this, but
yeah,
there's a little bit, folks, right now. I mean, a little bit of an obvious here.
Another guy just came walking out of the woods with blue gloves on, and it looks like he's walking either over to a vehicle.
So I guess
or over to the tent. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, when you got
Yes.
They're now actually bringing in. Can you see this?
Yes. What is that?
That is a machine that they are bringing in. It's the Rehoboth Town Hall's excavator or machine, as you want to call it.
Holy cow. They're going to be digging.
Yep.
Wow. No, wait a minute. It kept going, though.
No, he's parking to the side. So the Board of Health delivered I'm guessing, the permit to the police officer here. They're directing traffic to get him to go by, everybody to go by. And and they're taking, the machine is going to be coming off of the trailer now. And my guess is it'll be going up this driveway as to where they were just pointing.
that's the thing that I want to make sure I messed up. Got it.
Okay, folks, again, this is Rehoboth. This is County Street. This is a full-scale raid with Massachusetts State Police and Rehoboth Police. Now, I'm going to say right now at 1:50. Now, this tells me they believe
They've definitely,
he is buried right there on the property.
They're all kind of
I am going to
grouping
be out there
together in the
shortly after
back.
2:00.
Almost like they just dispersed.
Okay.
But you can still hear the dog out back.
When you and Brenda are kind of going back. Yes. When you're kind of going back and forth. Thank you, Farrah Paul. Yes, big time. Thank you, Donald. Team One with the breaking news. Folks, I think we've crossed a threshold here in the program. Okay, and so we're still waiting for that excavator.
Yep, he's coming off now. So we'll film it as it goes down the driveway and see if we're right that it goes to where the coonhounds are.
Okay, I know. A lot of people are reacting. Now, the dogs,
if you listen, you can hear them again.
Okay.
But now they're this way, to the right of the property rather than to the left.
Okay.
And he's way out there. Brenda just said, because I hear the sounds and she can hear a little bit better than I can.
I am going to get there. Thank you, Gail. Yes, right after 2:00. Oh, is that what I should do, Gail?
Make sure.
They're doing great. What does Brenda think? What does Brenda see?
Oh, Brenda, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing all the cops piled in one corner together.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a conference. Like they're waiting, I think, for the machine to come off.
Okay.
And kind of discussing.
Is that to the right?
It's actually straight back.
Straight back at the driveway.
Yeah. So it looks like what they did was they lined the cruisers on one side, and then they almost made like a like an L shape, and then put the tent to the left, so we can't see, like we're obstructed from seeing the tent. But then when you go back another couple, maybe 100 yards or more, that's where they have a vehicle, a white vehicle, it looks like, that's open, and that they're putting stuff into, maybe evidence, I don't know.
Yes.
But here comes the
Evidence.
white, or here comes the machine.
You just watch out. You don't want to get
Wow,
hit.
there's the excavator. We can hear it backing up with that annoying sound.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Now, your daughter is the one that alerted you to this. Is that right?
Yes, she was
Yeah.
taking my son to football and drove
Wow.
past and said, Mom, message John and let him know that there's a
Yes.
huge presence of state troopers.
The tent, someone's asking about the tent. The tent is set up, designed, that's where they organize the evidence. So it's very organized fashion. So now again, right now at 1:53. Go ahead.
It looks like they brought the dogs back this way.
Yep.
I'm wondering if they're going to check where we first heard the German Shepherds, possibly, because they moved a car. One of the cars that was blocking the tent, they have now moved, and all of the state troopers are walking this way. They're to the left where all of the state vehicles are, but they're all
Wow.
coming up this way.
And they're all coming this way. Again, folks, to 1:54. And again, we're live on YouTube, on X, on Facebook, and also on AM 1380 and 99.9 FM. So I know where the boyfriend is, which is interesting. He's not there. But state police, what you're looking at right now, this is live.
There's
and
a.
this is, go ahead.
It looks like. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going to give direction.
Okay.
He's got a bully club on him, and he's walking towards us. Oh, he's going
Okay.
into his cruiser.
Okay. And
And
again,
it looks like they're going to give the excavator guy instruction, but it looks like for right now is actually to the left, close to where that tent was, which is where we heard the German Shepherds first sound off.
Okay. And how many police would you estimate are there right now?
Oh, gosh. Brenda, how many police would you think are here?
At least 20.
At least 20.
Holy
Majority.
cow.
Oh, yeah. Majority is, but they're way back, too.
Right.
I mean, it goes way back.
Hmm.
And it's
I know where it
majority
is.
is state police, correct? Yeah.
So they must have got a tip.
They had to have received a tip or something.
You know, possible, but also you got to remember they've been searching everywhere. So when they had the helicopters, it's very possible it picked up something on one of the infra cameras. And I'll reveal more later, but the timing of this is by
What
design.
has he got? Do you see him coming?
He looks like a bully club too.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a bully club as well.
I'm
Oh, you know what that is? No, they're machetes to chop down some of the brush.
The brush. Okay, a machete.
Yeah, because
that would make sense.
Rehoboth is so dense.
I haven't heard
everybody
that.
They're using their machetes to oh, can you see? Can you see back into the woods at all?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lifting my phone up. There's police searching right here in front of us.
Wow.
Right here.
Huh.
Can you see him?
Yes. Wow. That's close. Holy cow. Okay, folks, again,
I mean, he's literally 30 yards. Now he's going back towards where, and now the dogs are on the left side barking.
Boy, but notice they keep barking, and also that they have the excavator out there.
Yes.
So now we don't see a medical examiner on scene.
No.
No. You'd know if you saw the medical examiner. But
He could have came.
But he could be
this,
way up in front and we wouldn't be able to see it.
no, I don't think they would do that unless they definitely found
Yeah.
her. No, that's not it. No, I didn't take it as a joke. The person. No, I took it as like
I don't
just
know.
some of these people. Just I'm talking to someone on the screen, folks. Again, right now at 1:58. This is live
I don't know. I
coverage.
wish I could see what his shirt says.
Right now, if you're listening to the radio, stay tuned. You're going to be hearing the 2:00 news coming up. But this is a major development in Rehoboth.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me.
And our friends, they're doing fantastic coverage here. Now, I'm going to be heading out
This
there
guy right here.
right after 2:00.
So
But this
then
sounds
when the
like a
WPRI came,
major
she came and brought me off.
development
He gave her
in the
a hard
search for Kylie Montero.
time.
And no, they did not. No, they did not, Amanda. No, this is the first time they've had this type of, you can also, this is the first time they've had this type of search on the property. This type of search on the property.
Straight back, there's
So,
like a line going across.
because there was word
Is
that
that
they
part
had
of
been
like
on the
something they
property,
have, or
but not this type of search.
oh,
Not this type of search.
no, I don't know.
Not where they're digging, for crying out loud. So, all right, now, folks, again, we're going to be
Right? Yeah.
now. Other people are
Looks
picking
like
up on our
horse poop.
news. We're going to have
Yeah,
extensive
kind of
coverage. Again, if you're listening to the radio, stay tuned for the 2:00 news. Everyone else, obviously, we're going to have coverage this afternoon as police have descended, as we have first reported, on to the property of Greg Groom, the boyfriend, 107 County Street. And I want to thank, I'm going to go and see them right now. Yes, thank you, Lisa Cooper. All right, listen, I'm going to see you guys shortly, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great job.